so the good news is the car passed all of its inspections. So I've got it out in the driveway. We'll do a little cleaning today. But in Virginia, you have a couple of things you have to do, especially here in Northern Virginia. There's two things. First is a safety inspection. This is things like, you know, all your lights work, your brakes work, nothing's leaking, stuff like that. Pass with flying colors. The second thing here in Northern Virginia is you have to have an emissions test. You don't do this everywhere in Virginia, but at least here in the north you do, and pass that one with flying colors. So I have the PPE exhaust with the catalytic converter, pass no problem. So then I could pay the DMV the registration money. They only would give me a 1-month registration when I first registered it way back at the beginning of the year, because it was an out-of-state car. It's taking me this long, so I finally got it registered, so I am legal to drive on the road now. All right, so today I'm gonna get this thing all cleaned up, give it a nice bath. It hasn't really had one since I've had it. I did clean it up a little bit at one point, but it needs a thorough washing, especially under the hood. The engine bay certainly needs a cleaning after it overheated and the belt went nuts on me, so that needs to be cleaned up a little bit. We'll get this thing looking spiffy, and first step to making it look pretty. So I'll show you kind of some before and afters. All right, so I got the top up, the windows up. It's going to get real hot in there. Probably one of the biggest things is under the front here. This thing is just filthy dirty. Obviously, it was underneath the plastic cover, so I don't think it's ever been touched. So I'm going to get this all cleaned up before I put the cover back in here and get this cleaned up. So we got that to do. The top certainly needs a cleaning. I've got some special cleaner for the fabric tops from my Jeep, and then I didn't open it up yet, but my engine bay is kind of filthy too. So we'll get this thing all cleaned up, and that'll be my job today. All right, so all done washing. Nothing too exciting about washing a car. Just use some simple green in the engine bay and the front here, regular car wash on the rest of it. The cleaned up pretty good. I'll be able to put the cover on now and have it be spiffy clean. Top came off pretty clean, pretty happy about that. It's definitely not brand new, but it's hanging in there. There's my giant antenna that needs to be replaced. I'll get to that soon. Engine bay cleaned up pretty good. The hood, whatever you want to call it, trunk lid, was really dirty because it hadn't been cleaned at all since I got it, and it was covered in oil. So I got that cleaned up. The bumper, it definitely has some, I don't know, oxidation or weathering or something on it, so I'm going to try buffing that, see what I can do. I may wrap this thing at some point because it definitely has some issues and some spots. I got a big scratch on this door that I picked up at some point in the paint, so got to figure that out. And leathered up the inside, did all the leather. You know, my cruddy old steering wheel, it actually is not great, but it actually feels just fine with enough leather conditioner on it. My seats feel great, so all spiffed up and ready for some runs. So well, hey, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like the videos, and please subscribe. I've got a lot of projects left to do in this car, so stick around. We're going to be doing a lot more things. I've got the radio, the antenna, I've got coilovers to do. I've ordered a underbrace. I've got fog lights to do. I've got, I don't know, there's a bunch of different things to do. So there's still a lot of projects left to go, but glad you followed me at least to this point, and we'll see you.